Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Robert Griffin III made his opinion on Deion Sanders to the Cowboys extremely clear. The Dallas Cowboys and Colorado Buffaloes head coach Deion Sanders have mutual interest according to NFL insider Adam Schefter, a development that has football fans from Texas to Colorado and beyond talking. Sanders' 13-12 overall record in Boulder, Colorado belies a coach who captured the attention of college football fans and top recruits across the country, leading to a 9-4 record in his second season that came with a Heisman Trophy-winning performance by cornerback/wide receiver Travis Hunter. On Monday, former Heisman winner Robert Griffin III shared his opinion on the potential of Sanders coaching the Cowboys, sharing a previous take of his and doubling down on it on social media. Deion Sanders should be the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Griffin III wrote on his X account. I was the first person to say it last year on the set of Monday Night Countdown when it wasn't a popular opinion. Everyone wasn't convinced at that time and that was okay. But I saw what Coach Prime was building at Colorado, and when you know, Griffin III, who played his college ball at Baylor University in Texas, said. Now some of the same people who didn't believe before, believe now. The difference is the Cowboys need Deion Sanders, but he doesn't need them. Colorado is home and he built it. The only way they him now is if they draft his sons Shedeur and Shiloh Sanders. Fans all think Cowboys need to hire one specific head coach. The Dallas Cowboys are parting ways with Mike McCarthy, and one name has immediately generated buzz as the team's search for a new head coach begins. McCarthy's current contract with the Cowboys is set to expire on Tuesday. The two sides had been discussing an extension, but they reportedly decided on Monday that they are not going to be able to come to an agreement. Almost immediately after news broke that McCarthy is out in Dallas, fans started speculating that Jerry Jones and company will go after one of the hottest names on the head coach market. That would be Detroit Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. We know Jones loves to make a big splash and is not afraid to spend money. We also know that Johnson has already been selective when considering head coach jobs and is expected to do the same this year. There is no bigger head coach job in American sports than the one that is now vacant in Dallas. It would hardly be a surprise if that appealed to Johnson, especially since the Cowboys have a roster that went 12-5 3 straight years before they were ravaged by injuries this season. Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb both signed massive contract extensions last offseason, so Johnson would not have to worry about finding a quarterback and top wide receiver. Johnson is said to have interest in at least one surprising head coach job, but it would not be a shock if the Cowboys moved to the top of his list. The Dallas Cowboys officially decided to move on from head coach Mike McCarthy on Monday as the two sides chose not to discuss a new potential deal. McCarthy's exit opens the door for numerous intriguing coaching candidates, including Cowboys legend Deion Sanders, the current head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes. On Monday, it was revealed that Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has spoken with Sanders about the team's head coach opening, and discussions are expected to continue into the future with the possibility of Sanders being hired for the position. Fellow Cowboys legend Dez Bryant reacted to the news on Monday with a clear 8-word message on the development. I hope that Deion Sanders get the Cowboys coaching job. Bryant, the Cowboys' fifth all-time leading receiver, wrote on X Monday. Sanders has a 13-12 record through 2 seasons with the Buffaloes, most recently leading them to a 9-4 record with a 36-14 loss to BYU in the Alamo Bowl. Many fans seemed excited about the possibility in the comments section. Wild to think about for sure. Former Cowboy great goes home, another fan wrote with a smiley face emoji. Me too, another fan wrote in response to fans being in favor of Sanders being hired. Another simply left 3 pairs of praying hands emojis, signaling their approval of the potential move. Cowboys need their swagger back. Deion at the least would bring a certain type of energy that the Cowboys have been lacking with Mike McCarthy and Jason Garrett, another fan added. Week 18 will come and go. So will Black Monday. Changes are inevitable in the NFL coaching world. Are they inevitable in the Dallas Cowboys coaching world? Minute by minute, story by story, we will report on what's going on here inside the Star in Frisco regarding team owner Jerry Jones' next big decision, which of course for now is focused on incumbent coach Mike McCarthy. We begin there and go to New York with our Cowboys coaching carousel tracker. January 13th. Bummed Dak Prescott is about to play for his third head coach next season as Mike McCarthy have agreed to part ways. Prescott called McCarthy a great coach and a hell of a man. Bummed, because we built some things, Prescott said in a text to all DLLS. But I guess they couldn't reach an agreement. SMH. January 12th. Vrabel move. Mike Vrabel always seemed like a best-case scenario for many fans of the Cowboys as they began their coach hiring search. Now it's no longer happening. As reported by a number of outlets, the Super Bowl-winning linebacker and one of the top coaching candidates on the opening cycle is in the process of agreeing to terms to become the new top coach of the New England Patriots. Vrabel won 3 Super Bowls with the Patriots during his time as a Pro Bowl linebacker. It's his work as a head coach, though, that made him a top candidate. As the head man of the Tennessee Titans, Vrabel went 54-45 and helped the team reach the playoffs in 3 of the 6 years with the team. He helped them reach the AFC Championship game in 2019 after knocking off Tom Brady and the Patriots, as well as Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in his first MVP season. Vrabel was seen as one of the top candidates for the Cowboys, assuming Mike McCarthy was allowed to move on. At this point as of Sunday morning, McCarthy isn't moving on, though, as the Joneses continue to work on a way to forge an extension. Could Deion Sanders become Cowboys' next coach? Report. The Dallas Cowboys need a new coach after parting ways with Mike McCarthy on Monday. And they might have their eyes on a high-profile college coach. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has had discussions with Colorado's Deion Sanders, sources told Fox Sports' Jordan Schultz. While a formal interview hasn't been scheduled yet, there is mutual interest, Schultz reported. My understanding is that the two are going to stay in contact on this. Sanders played for the Cowboys and won 2 Super Bowls with the franchise in the 1990s. He just wrapped up his second season as Colorado's coach and led the Buffaloes to a 9-4 record and has turned them into a bowl team. Whether Jones would want to make a splash on Sanders remains unknown, and it's unclear if Sanders would want to make the jump from college to the NFL. He stated previously he'd want to coach a team that had both his sons, Shadur and Shiloh, who will enter the 2025 NFL Draft. The Cowboys' coaching search will certainly be an interesting one to monitor. There are several strong candidates available, but many have already interviewed with potential teams over the last few weeks. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Deion Sanders? Leave your opinion in the comments.